Well, it looks like the Texas Senate and House are set for a showdown over that rainy day fund. Today, the Senate Finance Committee voted to use $3 billion from the fund for the next budget, and our political reporter Josh Hinkle was there for that controversial vote.
That's right. Both chambers are looking for more money to pump back into the struggling budget. The Senate's version spends more than $176 billion. That's about $12 billion better than the House is actually able to do. The idea is to meet in the middle, but the latest move to use the rainy day fund is where it looks like the House might draw the line. The 11-4 vote was a quick one, somewhat surprising considering the controversy it's already caused. This plan, pushed by Finance Committee Chairman Steve Ogden, would increase rainy day spending to more than $6 billion.
The burden on people who criticize this budget is to show us why that spending is unnecessary or excessive.
House members already made it clear they're against using any more than the $3.1 billion from the fund they've already approved to help balance the current budget. That means nothing for the future so far, but the House's chief budget writer says the move definitely gives members something to think about.
Depending on the rainy day fund, you have to have 100 votes in the Texas House. I don't know if the House has the stomach to use any more of the rainy day fund.
Draining down the rainy day fund to where I believe it's at dangerous levels based on the uncertainty about the economy and the almost assurity that we're going to come back with another budget gap next session.
Senator Dan Patrick is the only Republican on the committee to vote no. He has the same fear as many in the House that we might need that money later. But Ogden says not using it now would set the state up for an even worse scenario down the line for education, nursing homes, and Medicaid.
My question for them is, if you don't agree to spend the rainy day fund, what do you propose to cut? I can defend every line item in this budget.
Well, here's part of the reason the Senate is willing to use some of the rainy day fund. We've been hearing all along from the comptroller the projected amount of the fund is $9.4 billion. But Ogden, who is in the oil and gas field, says that industry is growing very rapidly. Taxes from that industry actually fund the rainy day account, and he's projecting closer to $12 billion. And this would still leave a lot of money in the fund for future emergencies, according to Ogden. And the comptroller's office tells me they're sticking with that old estimate because it's possible that the amount could go up, but they're still waiting to see what happens in the next 2 to 7 months on the price of oil and gas. For now, we are live in the studio. Josh Hinkle, KXAN Austin News.